don't know what it was that you began this year thinking. Perhaps this year was the one that you were finally going to get in shape, or perhaps put aside some money, maybe for that once-in-a-lifetime holiday. As for me, I began 2020 trapped in my living room. The clock struck midnight, and I found myself shouting through locked doors to friends, begging them to throw tools through my first floor window so that I could escape. I should have probably taken it as an omen. For all of us, 2020 has been a particularly dark and difficult year. And we've been told a lot, haven't we, that we're all in this together, we're all in the same boat. But the truth is, we're all in the same storm, but the boat that each of us is in is very different. For some of us, our year has been filled with instability, with separation from those we love, and perhaps worst of all, loss. And even if it hasn't affected us directly, the mood of 2020 has brought these things to the forefront of all our minds. And I think for many of us this year, perhaps more so than ever, we need some of that Christmas magic. And yet, the truth is, we don't know when things are going to change. We don't know when the new not normal will become old news. We don't know when some of the real pain felt by many people within our communities will be healed by our leaders. And for some of us, we won't be able to enjoy massive Christmas dinners and terrible Christmas jokes and bickering over the radio times with our families and our loved ones this year. The truth is, this year has been difficult, and we don't know if the next one's going to get any easier. But there's good news for us this Christmas, for those of us who are tired and who are struggling to keep going, because there's life-changing news at the heart of the Christmas story. You see, the first Christmas didn't start with fairy lights or mince pies or cozy carol services and Queen speeches. The first Christmas begins with darkness. It begins with the darkness of political uncertainty, of tin pot dictators terrified of losing power, with long, lonely journeys taken by refugee families with uncertain futures. The Christmas story begins with poverty-stricken, forgotten farmhands and far-off foreign wisdom, uncovering what religious insiders and powerful elites didn't want to know about. And into that darkness, into the lives of those trying to find their way in the darkness, shines a light. The Bible calls Jesus the light of the world, and his mission is to enter into our darkness and to overcome it. Darkness and light can't coexist. The light always drives out the darkness. And it is in this Christmas story that we can draw the Christmas magic that we need. Not necessarily from the places that we drew from before, not necessarily from nostalgia or tradition, or from the madness of Boxing Day sales, but from that great and ancient hope that into our darkness has stepped the one who said, "Let there be light."